What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Here we got a fraction division problem. Inky, Pinky, and Clyde all have to determine the value of 2/3 divided by 8/5 for homework. Each of their methods are shown. So I'm going to write down the problem so we can see it better. So 2/3 divided by 8 divided by 8/5. Right? 2/3 divided by 8/5. We know that to divide fractions, you do a method called keep, change, and flip. We're going to focus on terminology for flip in this case, okay? So just keep in mind flip. So keep, change, flip in this order. Notice how they're lined up, right? Keep, change, flip. Keep is lined up with the first fraction. Change is lined up with the symbol. And flip is lined up with the second fraction. That's very important to know, okay? Very, very important. So what that means is that we keep the second fraction. We change the symbol from division to its inverse operator, in its inverse operation. And the inverse operation of division is multiplication. In this case, I'm going to use a dot because I don't want to use the X anymore, the cross. We're going to use a dot, okay? And flip means you flip the second fraction. So 8/5 becomes 5/8. Okay? Flip. The F stands for flip. But what that means is you take the, and this is a key word right here, reciprocal. You take the reciprocal, in this case of the second fraction. The reciprocal of any fraction or any number for that matter is simply you flip the number. For example, the reciprocal of 5 is 1/5. Mister, where did you get 1 from? Well, 5 can be rewritten as 5/1. Any whole number has a 1 as a denominator. Invisible math rule. So if the reciprocal of 5 is 1/5, what's the reciprocal of, let's say, 10? 1/10. What's the reciprocal of 1/4? 4/1, which is just equal to 4. All right, so you flip the second fraction. But when you flip it in mathematics, we call that taking the reciprocal. Okay, it's a very special property the reciprocal has. All right, so let's read these guys' methods. Each has their methods shown. All right, let's see what those methods are. Inky says this. When dividing fractions, it is the same as multiplying the reciprocals of each fraction by one another. So 2/3 divided by 8/5 is the same as 3/2 times 5/8, which is equal to 15/16. Well, that's not correct because it's not multiplying the reciprocal of each fraction. It is only multiplying the reciprocal of the second fraction. Notice I didn't take the reciprocal of the first fraction. That's what the K is. You keep the second fraction. So we know that Inky is already wrong. So we can go and find which one is Inky. Oh, it looks like it's B. Inky's method is only correct. Nope. We know Inky is wrong. So Inky's wrong. Let's check Pinky. Pinky's method is this. When dividing fractions, it's the same as multiplying the first fraction by the reciprocal of the second fraction. So 2/3 divided by 8/5 is the same as 2/3 times 5/8, which is equal to 10/24 or 5/12. Oh, I didn't get the product. So this is 10/24. But I know that 10 is equal to 5 times 2. And I know that 24 is equal to 12 times 2. The 2's cancel out. So we're left with 5/12. It seems to me that Pinky is the correct one. But let's check D just to make sure. And if, well, we know Pinky is right. So we know the answer can't be A. None of the methods are correct. No, it looks like Pinky did the right thing. But let's check. Let's just check with Clyde for clarity. Clyde's method is this. When dividing fractions, it is the same as multiplying the reciprocal of the first fraction by the second fraction. The reciprocal of the first fraction by the second fraction. So 2/3 divided by 8/5 is the same as 3 over 2, 3 halves, times 8/5, which is equal to 24 over 10 or 12 over 5. No, because it is not the reciprocal of the first fraction, but the second fraction. So Clyde is wrong. And since we know Pinky is correct, we know that A can be the answer. None of the methods are correct. No, that's not true. Pinky's method is right. So only Pinky is right. Remember, taking the reciprocal is flipping the number.